Zarthik S. Manables chuckled with delight as he examined the newest entry in Nexus Station's crew roster. The woman was diminutive, barely reaching the height of his formidable 8-foot stature. Her delicate pale skin and cascading brown hair accentuated her fragility amidst the backdrop of rugged alien fighters and treacherous beings that populated the space station. Is this truly what the Terran Coalition has provided us? He chattered to his companion, Vexalan, waving his hand dismissively at the woman engaged in conversation with Station Commander Krell. I've encountered hatchlings with greater presence. Vexalan's 4 eyes blinked, each in its own rhythm, as he observed the human. The document indicates that she is Dr. Sarah Chun, an expert in xenobiology. It seems she has arrived to observe the fauna on Kefma Prime. Kefma Prime. Zarthik's laughter echoed like a discordant clamor, prompting several nearby beings to turn their heads in curiosity. Is that the world of death? She'll be consumed within hours of landing on the planet. The shadow claws could easily consume her entirely. The dialogue was momentarily halted when an individual made their way to their table in the station's cantina. Up close, she appeared even more diminutive, her fragile features and gentle expression underscoring Zarthik's view of her as a target rather than a threat. "Pardon me," she remarked, her tone infused with an unexpected assurance. Despite her small size, I couldn't help but overhear your discussion regarding Kefma Prime. I see that you both have experience with this situation. Zarthik reclined in his chair, his keen teeth shimmering under the synthetic glow. Countless occasions, dear one. It's not a suitable environment for someone of your particular nature. It might be wise to reevaluate your current task and seek a transition to a realm that aligns better with your skills. Perhaps one of those serene garden communities that humans seem to cherish so much. Dr. Chun maintained her smile, yet a subtle glimmer danced behind her brown eyes. I appreciate your consideration, but I'm fully equipped for Kefma Prime. Actually, I've brought some helpers with me. Helpers? Vexalan asked, his genuine curiosity cutting through his companion's teasing. My partner Rex, she stated plainly. He has accompanied me on numerous journeys. Are you interested in meeting him? Zarthik's mandibles clicked once more, this time with a barely suppressed amusement. Of course, dear one. Let us convene with this associate of yours. I take it he's yet another one of your delicate kind? Dr. Chun's smile widened as she engaged her device. Rex, could you please join me at the cantina? Some entities present here are eager to make your acquaintance. The reply did not arrive through the usual means, but rather as a deep, resonant sound that appeared to rise from the very structure of the station itself. Whispers in the cantina faded away as the ground trembled under the weight of deliberate, rhythmic strides drawing near from the hallway. Zarthik, with a confident demeanor, felt his smirk waver as the cantina's entrance, crafted for beings towering up to 12 feet, was unexpectedly occupied by something that had to bend low to get inside. The being that entered the room with a hushed grace was a manifestation of terror made tangible, towering 9 feet at the shoulder, cloaked in fur as dark as the void, devouring the very light around it. Its head was enormous, featuring keen yellow eyes and a mouth brimming with teeth that rendered Zarthik's own sharp dental array akin to mere ornamental pieces. The creature's eyes roamed over the now quiet cantina, finally resting on Dr. Chun with a look that could only be interpreted as tender. It glided over to her table with the smooth elegance of a top-tier artist, each movement intentional and precise. Everyone, allow me to introduce Rex, Dr. Chun said with a bright smile, lifting a hand to gently scratch behind one of the creature's ears. The creature, likely tipping the scales at nearly 1,000 pounds, shut its eyes and emitted a low, satisfied sound at the gentle contact. Rex is a Terran direwolf, among the final remnants of its species. We have shared 8 years together now. Zarthik felt himself pinned in his chair, every instinct urging him to escape. The being's head loomed just under 3 feet from him, and he sensed the warmth of its exhalation. One of those enormous appendages could easily obliterate his skull. Rex typically doesn't accompany me on diplomatic missions, Dr. Chun remarked casually, yet Kekma Prime boasts a remarkably fascinating ecosystem. I believed he would appreciate the challenge. Task? Vexalan murmured, his voice a mere breath. Oh yes, she responded, her tone staying breezy and relaxed. Rex quickly loses interest when there aren't enough dominant figures to engage his attention. During our recent journey to Zirion 7, he found himself relegated to tracking those 6-legged panther creatures. Hardly maintained his engagement for a week. The wolf's ears twitched at the sound of hunting, and its lips curled back just enough to showcase those fearsome teeth. What Zarthik had initially misinterpreted as a snarl, he now understood to be the creature's unique expression of a smile. Dr. Chun observed the alien's expressions of fear and tilted her head in a display of clear bewilderment. Oh, there's no need to be concerned about Rex. He exhibits a remarkable tenderness towards his companions. She hesitated, her smile acquiring a more defined sharpness. Naturally, his interpretation of a friend tends to be rather particular. He possesses an exceptional ability to assess character. The wolf's stare locked onto Zarthik, and the alien sensed he was under scrutiny by a mind far older and more perilous than his own. After a moment that stretched on endlessly, Rex exhaled with disdain and turned his gaze elsewhere, as if concluding that Zarthik was not deserving of his attention. Intriguing, Dr. Chun reflected, deciphering the wolf's actions. Rex claims you reek of trepidation and insincere confidence. He considers that combination quite dull. She rose, her height just grazing the wolf's chest as she ascended. It seems it's time for us to depart. The shuttle to Kefmer Prime is scheduled to depart in 1 hour. As the unexpected duo made their way to the cantina's exit, Dr. Chun halted and glanced back at the aliens, who remained motionless. Ah, and I appreciate your thoughtfulness regarding my well-being. However, I believe Rex and I will handle things quite well. Ultimately, we have held the position of top predators on our planet for a considerable duration. We simply choose to approach it with flair. The enormous wolf brushed alongside its presence shifting the small human from a target into something significantly more threatening. A figure who had gained the allegiance and companionship of a being capable of eliminating most sentience effortlessly as they vanished into the passageway. Zarthik at last succeeded in releasing his grip from the arms of his chair. In the cantina, the usual chatter gradually picked up again, yet numerous patrons still cast anxious looks toward the door. Maybe, Vexalan suggested softly, we ought to adjust our beliefs regarding what humans can achieve. Zarthik nodded slowly, his mandibles clicking not with amusement now, but with a deepened respect laced with a touch of apprehension. He committed to memory the need to delve deeper into the lives of these beings and their planet. Any creature capable of transforming top predators into devoted allies was evidently not meant to exist. Overlooked, the instruction was unmistakable. In the expansive cosmos, magnitude held no significance when weighed against the connections created among genuine hunters. At times, the most perilous predators emerged from the tiniest forms.